Get ready for a countdown. I'm your host Yusuf, and these are 10 scary New Year's urban legends you never knew about. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Anyways, Happy New Year's. Number 10, New Year's Texter. A Reddit user, J.A., shared a chilling experience reminiscent of a soap opera plot. On New Year's Eve, they began receiving mysterious texts from an unknown number, initially stating, "I'm outside." The situation intensified as the texter claimed to be inside J.A.'s house, providing details about their surroundings. The unsettling messages continued throughout the night, even describing J.A.'s car and sending creepy texts while they drove home, suggesting constant surveillance. Attempts to call the number yielded a message indicating it was not a working phone, although the messages eventually ceased. The lingering fear and lack of closure haunted J.A. Despite contemplating delving deeper into the mystery, they expressed concerns about potential consequences. Number 9, Reagan. On New Year's Eve 2015, an Alabama couple experienced one of their worst fears when they discovered a naked individual with a sock covering his bits peering into their window. The intruder wore a Ronald Reagan mask, adding an absurd and unsettling twist to the situation. Danielle Yancey, one of the homeowners, expressed initial amusement but also genuine concern about the intruder's intentions. The husband had spotted the unusual peeping Tom while taking out the trash, and their home security camera confirmed the disturbing incident. Despite police involvement, the nude individual with the presidential mask was never apprehended, and authorities attributed the occurrence to either a drunken prank or a lost bet, leaving the couple with lingering unease about the bizarre and unexplained intrusion. Number 8, Florida Man. On New Year's Eve 2014, a disturbing incident unfolded in Florida when a man, reportedly angered by his mother, used an axe to decapitate her, as reported by CNN. The unsettling nature of the crime was accentuated by the perpetrator's eerie mugshot, where he was captured smiling, reminiscent of a childhood school picture. According to Sheriff Bob Galtieri, the man expressed frustration with his mother's persistent nagging about moving boxes into the attic. The brutality of the crime and the juxtaposition of a seemingly casual trigger with a smiling mugshot contribute to the chilling and horrifying nature of this tragic event. Number 7, New Guest. During a New Year's Eve party, a stranger turned up unexpectedly at Reddit user Hits Guitar's gathering. Despite all doors and windows being locked, an elderly woman dressed in white appeared inside the house, and no one claimed responsibility for letting her in. When the mysterious guest left, she left 2 scarves on the doorstep, leaving the hosts uneasy about potential symbolism. Hits Guitar and their mother were particularly concerned. Later, a cousin reportedly dreamt about the same woman, adding to the eerie nature of the encounter. The woman was never seen again, leaving a lingering sense of mystery and discomfort among the party attendees. Number 6, Wattpad story. According to a story on Wattpad, a woman had an unsettling experience on New Year's Eve, feeling an unwelcome presence that she could hear but not see. The eerie occurrences began with objects mysteriously disappearing and then reappearing a few minutes later. Later in the evening, a strange man's voice joined the conversation, responding with "right" to a guest's comment. The mysterious activity escalated as every guest heard an invisible person coughing in the bathroom, despite finding it empty. The strange incident ceased the following day, leaving the possibility that a ghost might have been keen on joining New Year's Eve festivities in a peculiar and unexplained manner. Number 5, Noises in the Woods. While camping with friends, Reddit user Sarcastic B. Chi Wolf experienced a terrifying incident that made the idea of camping for New Year's seem less appealing. The group was unnerved by the disturbing sounds of someone or some things screaming in the woods. Reminiscent of the suspenseful atmosphere in Stranger Things, the eerie noise prompted the Reddit user to abandon their friends, leaving a note behind to assure them that they hadn't fallen victim to a monster but had simply gotten scared and left. The user described the harrowing experience of feeling vulnerable in a tent on the outskirts of the woods with an unknown and potentially paranormal threat hunting them. The ordeal lasted until the early morning hours, leading the user to finally leave, driven to the brink of insanity by the unnerving situation. Number 4, the New Year's Eve Zombie. On New Year's Eve, Reddit user Hellblazer310 and a friend encountered a bizarre and unsettling creature, dispelling the possibility of attributing the strange occurrence to excessive drinking. Despite partying until around 2:30 in the morning, they claimed the creature they saw was real. The not quite human entity appeared as a naked figure moving in a half-squatting manner, with hands dragging along the ground and emitting a throaty gurgling noise. Both witnesses couldn't discern its face. The strange incident adds a Halloween-like twist to the potential challenges of New Year's Eve, suggesting that unforeseen and unsettling encounters might make staying at home a more appealing option. Number 3. Horrible party. In 2013, a poor fella attended a New Year's Eve event at a bar near Washington Square Park in New York City, where they paid over $125 for an open bar experience. However, the reality was far from enjoyable, as the crowded bar made it necessary to tip the bartender generously to actually secure a drink. Adding to the night's troubles, the police were called at 1 in the morning due to thefts by the women managing the coat check. This led to a lengthy wait until 4 in the morning to retrieve the narrator's coat. The unfortunate series of events, from the chaotic bar scene to the theft and prolonged wait, left a lasting negative impression on the narrator, causing them to avoid celebrating New Year's Eve in a similar fashion since that incident. Number 2. Staying frosty. During college, the narrator of this story attended a crowded house party and decided to take a break from the heat and noise by hanging outside. Unbeknownst to them, their right ear became excessively cold. The next morning, they woke up to find it red as a fire engine and numb. It was diagnosed as frostnip, a less severe form of frostbite. As a result, the narrator had to spend the remainder of their winter relying on earmuffs for protection. The incident serves as a reminder of the consequences of being young and careless, with the party experience leading to an unexpected and uncomfortable outcome. Watch out if you're gonna stay outside during New Year's, because you might want to wear earmuffs. Number 1. The Glaring X. At a New Year's party hosted by an arts group in a 2-story Irish bar near Penn Station, the narrator encountered an awkward situation. While dancing with a friend they had a crush on, they noticed the friend's ex staring at them from a few feet away. Despite attempts to move to a different part of the dance floor, the ex continued to glare. The tension broke when another friend started vomiting, providing a welcome distraction. Despite the chaotic night, the narrator and the crush eventually began dating almost a year later, with the lingering ex's presence delaying their happiness by 10 months. Despite the rocky start, the story concludes on a positive note as they now live together. Thanks for watching. Those were 10 scary New Year's urban legends you never knew about. Leave a like and comment if you think we missed anything, and we hope you have a scary, scary New Year's.